We're doing NF again. We're doing NF again, and we all know they're not wiggity 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 whack. He's not wiggity wiggity whack. That's that was for the intro. What's up, familia? Welcome back. Shout out to La Familia. Turn it up in the live chat right now as we speak, or if you're watching this afterwards, turn on the live chat so you can see what happens and you can join us next time. If this is your first time meeting me, hello, my name is Leonardo Torres. I'm a guitar singer and music lover. Yes, I'm talking fast because I'm excited about this awesome rapper who did an amazing job with the last song that we reviewed, which was Intro. And one of the subscribers, HV Stage, suggested that I take a look at his Mansion album first before anything else. And so here we are exploring the Mansion album. We're continuing our journey with the song called Mansion. Before we get started, I want to say that I do not own the rights to this song. All rights belong to the artists and the publishing companies. My only purpose here is to critique the songs and give my personal opinions on musical arrangements, instrumentation, composition, and lyrics, and nothing more. Thank you to our Patreon partners for the love and support. This channel would not be possible without your contributions. Alright, familia, if you're excited and you're ready to get started, without further delay, let's grab our headphones and let's get on our way in this beautiful journey called Mansion by NF. From his Mansion album. Let's go.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Oh,
that's happened to me.
Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. The songs in the mirrors, written all over the floors, all over the chairs. And you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release, and let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed. And you might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's the room that I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it. And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't want to see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them. I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground. Matter of fact, I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just won't go down. Put me in the corner so you could see the fear in my eyes. Then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase.
I wonder if Eminem has heard NF.
These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's all.
And I wonder how NF
inside
feels
this
about being compared
mansion.
to Eminem.
Inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repaint. Cover them up like it never happened. Say I wish I could change. Are you confused? Come upstairs and I'll show you what I mean. This room's full of regrets, just keeps getting fuller it seems. Moment I walk into it's the same moment that I wanna leave. I get sick to my stomach every time I look at these things, but it's hard to look past when this is the room where I sleep. I look around, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls was the moment I realized that I was losing my mom. One of the first things I wrote was I wish I would've called, but I should just stop now, we ain't got enough room in this song. And I regret the fact that I struggle trying to find who I am, and I lie to myself and say I do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my head, and get ticked off whenever I see it affecting my plans. And I regret watching these trust issues eat me alive, and at the rate I'm going, I'll probably still be there when I die. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time?
Insidious as blind inception.
That's a heck of a job.
What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
So this part of my house, no one's been in it for years. I built a safe room and I don't let no one in there. Cause if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. And I admit, I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside, so I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not. Cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me, and I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me. I'm barricaded inside, so stop watching. I'm not coming to the door, so stop knocking. Stop knocking. I'm trapped here. God keeps saying I'm not locked. I chose this. I am lost in my own conscience. I know that shutting the world out ain't solving the problem, but I didn't build this house because I thought it would solve them. I built it because I thought that it was safer in there, but it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here. Beer came to my house years ago. I let him in. Maybe that's a problem, cause I've been dealing with this ever since. I thought that he would leave, but it's obvious he never did. He must have picked a room and got comfortable and settled in. Now I'm in a position it's either sit here and let him win, or put him back outside where it came from, but I never can. Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
Oh, HV Stage. Stages. Thank you for this recommendation.
Inside this mansion.
Wow. Wow. Boy, he crushed it. Just like I want you to crush that like button right now if you like that. Familia, that was awesome, wasn't it? I mean, if this is your first time exploring NF with me, thank you for joining me. I have to say, I will be adding him to my playlist, particularly this song. So you can hear in the lyrics that he's a person that introspects. He goes in deep into himself, and he uses music as a way of, I guess, coping mechanism. I mean, one of his albums is called Therapy Session, so I'm pretty sure that he's using his music to better understand himself. And there's nothing more beautiful. There's no journey that you can take on that's more important than getting to know yourself. Because how do you expect other people to understand you when you don't understand yourself? How do you expect other people to accept you when you don't accept yourself? How do you expect other people to love you when you don't love yourself? When all your inner walls are just like your lyrics, as he said, are just written on the walls. You have rooms that you don't want anybody to enter because you're afraid that they're gonna hurt you. What happens when someone approaches those doors? You get defensive, you get aggressive, you get violent, maybe even, and you just aren't living. That's not living. So I have to say, the lyrics really impressed me here. There's just a lot of things about this particular song that stood out. So I may have to do a Talk About It Thursday specifically for this song, because I want to break this song down into pieces, man. The music was great too. So lyrics, I'm going to give the lyrics... Oh man, I'm gonna give the lyrics 100 Archies. The limit is 5, but I'm gonna give it 100 Archies because he's speaking my language. There was a time where I introspected in this way. I went deep down into myself in this way. I used music as an outlet. I use art as an outlet. I use crafting as an outlet, and NF is doing beautifully here with singing it. I mean, with rapping about it. Music, I'm going to give it 10 Archies. Again, the limit is 5, but I'm going to give it 10 Archies because the drum beat was nice and consistent. The bass line stood out. There was a section there where the drum beat stepped out, and you can hear those awesome, like those ahs on the keyboard. And the dum 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 dum, that little melody was catchy. It was catchy, so 10 Archies for sure. There's a lot to dissect with this song, and if you liked NF, there's still more to explore. Take a look at this video that I reacted to last week. And as always, family, help me spread love, help me spread peace, and if you think this video was the best, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I post again, and I will see you in our next musical journey. Thanks. Oh, man.